Hi and welcome to Love Doing Yoga on this Friday evening. Hope you've had a lovely week and you're looking forward to a nice weekend ahead. The weather is looking pretty good here in Wicklow, so hopefully it's nice where you are. We've got a bit of sunshine today. As always, throughout the practice, listen to your body and only do what feels right for you today. Let us begin our practice today lying down with our knees bent. And arms down by your sides, feet about shoulder width apart. Close your eyes. Let go of your day and everything that's going on in your world. And just be in the present moment. Allowing the body to open up here as you lie on the mat, encouraging the spine to extend. Tuck your chin in just slightly, just so you can feel the back of your neck extend out long. Soften the shoulders, allowing the shoulder blades to be fully connected to the mat. And then allow your attention to go to your breath. Inhaling through your nose into your belly, pause, and then exhaling through your nose. And taking 3 more breaths here like this. And then when you're ready, just hug those knees into the chest, allowing the lower back to lengthen and fully meet the mat. One more breath here. And then releasing the legs, let the soles of the feet look upwards, keeping those knees bent. And then either coming from the outside or the inside of your legs, see can you hold on to the outside of your feet, if that's possible. If that's not possible, or you struggle with it, just hold on to the backs of your thighs. And let's just encourage those legs one at a time, encouraging those knees to get a little closer to the mat. Just enhancing that angle, that bend at your hip. And then coming to stillness. And one more breath here. Releasing the feet, let them come down onto the mat, keeping those knees bent. Cross the right leg over the left. If you can double cross, do. If not, don't worry about it. A single cross is fine. Let your whole body roll over to the left so that your right knee comes in contact with the floor or mat on the left side. And then putting your right palm on top of your left, Draw this right arm all the way over to the other side and rotate the body. Follow the gaze. Follow the hand with your gaze. Getting a nice stretch here. You might find it gets a little easier if you bend the knees a little bit more. It's quite an intense stretch, this, especially for your upper arm, armpit, shoulder. One more breath. And releasing that bind on the legs, come back to the center and take it to the other side. So left leg over right, double cross if you can, rolling over onto your right side. Left palm on top of right, keeping that left knee connected with the mat. Draw the left arm all the way over, adjusting the body. If you find it helpful, with your right hand, you can place it on your left knee to try and encourage it to stay connected to the mat. One more breath here. And draw that left arm back, unravel the legs, coming back to the center, raising both legs up, soles of the feet looking at the ceiling. See, can you have your legs coming straight up? It's a little bit more challenging for you, for your core, if you have them in front of that vertical. So see, can you get them straight up, even if it means bending your knees a little. Just letting them float here as we take 3 more breaths. And then bending the knees, let the feet come down onto the mat, and let's rise up into a bridge. So just drawing the hips upwards. Pressing into the mat with your feet. One more breath here. And then slowly lowering yourself down onto the mat. Let the soles of the feet come together and the knees flop out to the side. And then from here, lifting the feet up, keeping the knees bent this time. Soles of the feet looking at the ceiling, hands straight up. And draw the left leg down, right arm back, and lift it up. And the other side. And lift it up. And then coming back to stillness, let the legs come straight up again. And this time with a straight leg, let the left arm, or left leg go down towards the floor and the right arm behind you. Hovering it before it reaches the floor. Draw it back up, taking it to the other side. Once more on each side. And then hug those knees into the chest. Let the feet come down onto the mat as you roll over onto your side, coming up and swinging around to lie on your front. Full body stretch, let the arms come out, forehead onto the mat. Two more breaths here. And then draw those arms back so the elbows are under the shoulders, palms straight out in front of you, looking in front so you're getting a nice gentle back bend here in this Sphinx pose. One more breath here. And from here then lifting up, bending those knees so the knees are under the hips. Let the forehead come to the mat, stretch the arms out, puppy dog pose. Feeling the length in the spine here. Arms fully stretched out in front of you. One more breath. We're going to make our way into downward dog. Try to recreate this feeling you have in your spine here as you move into your downward dog. So just drawing up onto all fours, curling the toes, push the hips back to the heels. As you make your way up into your downward dog, gently pedaling those legs, allowing them to begin to stretch out and open until you're ready to come to your point of stillness. Gaze towards the belly button, pushing the hips back. One more breath here. And then step, walk, or if you like, jump up to bring your feet up to meet your hands. And come and stand at the top of your mat. As you stand here, feet hip width apart. Equal weight on both feet, standing up nice and tall, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Raise those arms up, palms together. Raise the gaze and take a breath. And then sweeping those arms out to the side, forward fold. Take a breath. Lengthening the spine or halfway lift. And forward fold again. Let's step the right leg back for your low lunge. And then take it through to a plank. Opening those fingers out nice and wide as you step back into your plank, shoulders over wrists, softness in the elbows. 3 breaths here. And then bringing yourself down onto the mat. Your choice, either coming through knees, feet, chest, belly, or lowering yourself down. If you're lowering yourself down, keep those elbows in nice and close to your sides, so to protect your shoulders. And then from here, draw that forehead and chest away from the mat to a nice back bend. Keep the gaze looking down at the mat and push on up from here to your downward dog, taking 3 breaths. Stretching the right leg out behind you. Step it through, low lunge. And into your forward fold. Bend the knees all the way up. Palms together, raise the gaze. And through to your forward fold. Halfway lift or lengthen the spine. And forward fold. Let's step the left leg back for your low lunge. And through to your plank on this side. And bringing yourself down onto your mat. Draw the forehead and chest away. Pushing on up to your downward dog. Two more breaths here. And stretch that left leg out behind you, stepping it through. Low lunge. And up to your forward fold. Bend those knees, coming all the way up to the top of the mat, bringing those hands into prayer at the chest. Take a break. And one more breath. From here, let's step this left leg back, but we're going to step it back so the heels are in a straight line. Bending this right knee. Remember, we want to keep this right knee directly over the ankle. So it might want to fall in or out. Try as much as you can to keep it directly over the ankle, nice and stable as you open the arms out for your warrior two. Letting that gaze look out over the right hand, soften the shoulders, engaging the core. 2 more breaths here. Then bending this right arm, resting it on your right thigh. Draw the left arm up past the ear. Gaze and chest looking forward and up. One more breath. And then reversing this pose by letting that left arm come down to the back of your thigh. Draw the right arm up, following the palm with your gaze. Begin to open out that front leg, taking this back bend here. One more breath. And coming back to upright, let's fold forward over this front leg, step that left leg up beside it. Coming all the way up to stand, hands in prayer at the chest. Take a breath. And taking it to the other side, let's step this right leg back. Feet, heels again in a nice straight line. Let me just take it to the other side so I don't have my back to you. Having this right foot pointing a little towards the front, about a 45-degree angle. Keeping this bend in the knee, over the ankle. Arms into your T. Soften those shoulders. Engage in the core. 2 more breaths here. Bending this elbow, coming into your extended side angle pose. Keeping those shoulders in a nice straight line. One more breath here. And then drawing it up into your reverse warrior, straightening that front leg, taking that nice back bend. One more breath. And coming back to upright, turning both feet in. So you're long ways on the mat. Heel toe those feet together, making your way to the top of your mat. Raise the arms up, sweep them out to the side, forward fold. And make your way down to sit. Swinging around to have those feet out in front of you, toes pointing upwards for your staff pose. Equal weight on both seat bones, sitting up nice and tall. Check in with your chin. We want to keep it parallel with the floor. And from here, coming into a forward fold. Bend your knees a little, let that lower rib cage come in contact with the thighs. And then you can begin to stretch out those legs a little bit more, keeping that connection with your lower rib cage and your thighs. And one more breath. And making your way back up to sit, swinging around on your mat, crossing your legs. If you want to pop onto a block, do. And let that left hand come down to your side as you draw your right arm up, taking a nice bend to the left. Letting that right side of your body open up. Breathing into that right lung. and then taking it over to the other side. And coming all the way back up to sit. Let's take a twist to the left, letting that upper body make the twist. One more breath. And taking it to the other side. Coming back to the center, close your eyes, allow the body to settle, take a breath. And then making your way down onto your mat, lowering the back down, hug the knees into the chest. And coming to stillness, let the feet come down onto the mat and the legs come out long. And the feet flop out to the side, turning the palms upwards towards the ceiling. And before we take our final relaxation, I just want to thank you very much for joining me in this practice. Don't forget to let us know every time you complete a practice, so you can make it on to our Roll of Honor for April. But for now, just allow the body to completely relax, release, and let go. Letting go your feet and your legs. Letting go your glutes and pelvis. Letting go the whole back of your body and shoulder blades. The front of your body, chest and shoulders. Letting go your arms and your hands. Your head, face, jaw, chin. The whole of your body, just let it go. And take a moment here for gratitude. Gratitude for all that's good in your life today. And let your attention go to your breath. As you inhale through your nose, filling your belly, pause, and then exhaling through your nose. Keeping that attention on your breath for the next few minutes.